What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka Coach Key, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's time to go through the paycheck to paycheck budget, the overview for the month of February. If you guys are new to my channel, you probably have seen the newest series to my channel, the paycheck to paycheck weekly budgets. But in the beginning of the month, I always do this so I can kind of estimate what I expect to earn on a weekly basis, what bills are coming out that particular week, and I can estimate about how much wiggle room I have each week in my budget, just in case, I have some overspending somewhere. I will know that, hey, even though I overspent this particular week, if I look at the paycheck to paycheck overview for next week, I have like $500 as wiggle room, so I'll make up for it. And then I also, from this, can kind of estimate about how much I'll have that I can end up putting towards savings. So before I actually get to the paycheck to paycheck page, I first have to determine what my variable expenses are going to be, because once I determine this, I can determine about how much on average my budget will be each week for variable expenses. So for groceries, I'm going to do $225. Personal household, I'm going to do $100. And restaurants, I'm going to do $125. For gas, I'm going to do $100. Shopping, I'm going to do $125. Miscellaneous, I'm going to do, do I want to do $200? $200. So I need to get laundry, so I'm going to put the laundry here. I have to get $20 out for that. I'm going to put Starbucks here under recreation. And that is $60 a month. And what else do I need? I need to get my supplements. That's $125. And then I also have a couple of business renewals. So I am going to do $150 because I was originally going to do $100, but I know the two website renewals will end up being $50 total, just about. And then I also want to possibly get a professional trim this month. I try to do it once a year, but I haven't done it since December of 2017, so I really need to get it done. And I'm starting to see a little breakage in my hair, so I'm gonna budget $200 for it. The website that I went to on the place that I want to go to was, I think, $95 plus. So because I have very thick hair, my hair is down to my bra strap at this point, I'm pretty sure they're gonna tack on some additional costs, so hopefully it doesn't go past $200. So let's go ahead and add up how much this is. And I'm already gonna apologize. If you guys can see the time, it's 5:11. This video is supposed to be out at 6 o'clock, so it's gonna be late. I apologize, you guys. I worked 4 12-hour shifts in 5 days, and literally I'm just tired. I set an alarm for me to be able to get up at a certain time, and yeah, it just was not gonna happen. You know what, I think I want to take the shopping down to it's still not gonna work the way I need it to. Why did I put miscellaneous? Oh, because it's my mom's birthday. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I want to take shopping down to $100. No, my friend is coming this month, but I don't have to actually go shopping though. Do I want to do it like this? Yeah, I'm gonna take shopping down to $100. And then I'm also going to take miscellaneous down to $150. Because I don't think I used much miscellaneous this month. I think the miscellaneous for this month really went towards my miscellaneous parking ticket. So let's do, I think I like that number better. Okay, so let me just do this one more time just to make sure. This is gonna be my last full month of my travel income. So it's not that I'm trying to restrict myself. I just know that my trip back is gonna be lit. So I want to save as much money as I can, and I'm not gonna stop myself from spending money per se, but you know, I really don't need, sometimes I heavily inflate my estimated budget, and it's just really as a means of protection so that I can make sure I don't go over budget overall. But I think that I should be good with this. So our total budgeted expenses will be $1,355. But then what we have to do is we have to subtract the laundry, the Starbucks, then we have to subtract the supplements, the business, and the hair. So we have $800 total for all of the other things. And when you divide that by the 4 weeks that's in the month, that means our budgeted expenses are $200 a week. And then we have to make sure we add in all of these other things. Okay, so I've done quite a bit of pre-planning already. The only thing I need to do is I need to write in that the budget is $200. And then we settle on business being $150. And originally when I pre-planned, I did business at $100 because I counted the website renewals and my fixed expenses, but you guys could see on the previous page that I didn't end up including it there. So what I'm estimating my income to be this month is $7,590. So this first week is going to be the week of how do I want to do this? It's going to be the week of February 1st. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to do things just a tad bit different than I've been doing. So we're going to do February 1 to February 7 because this is that week of expenses. But my estimated income is going to be $1,700. When you are doing this, you want to underestimate your income. Probably, I would say by a couple $100 to give yourself breathing room in case you're late to work a couple times, you got to take off. Because even if you are used to, see, I can't really even talk and write at the same time. Even if you're used to your job income being the same thing every single week or every 2 weeks, things happen, you know? And so because of that, you want to try your best to underestimate a little bit and overestimate your expenses. I think since I've been budgeting since I think maybe September of 2017, I'm almost certain I've only had 2 times where I was over budget, with one of the times being when I had to pay my rent here before, like a couple of weeks before I moved here. And so I was expecting to like pay it when I got here, but I had to pay on Airbnb right away so that I could secure the place to myself. So the estimated income for week 2 is going to be $2,000. Then we have February 15th through February 21st. And that is going to be estimated at $2,040. And then the last week is going to be February 22nd to February 28th. I think this is 2 weeks in a, or 2 weeks, 2 months in a row where my budget is actually like the first through the last day of the month. No, I think January might have started on the 7th, but this is kind of cool that it's actually for the month of February because that very rarely happens since I go on a Friday to Friday basis. Okay, so basically the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to write the budget of $200 for each week. Again, remember that's just an estimate of everything, all the variable expenses minus this. After that, I'm going to go ahead and write in my expenses for each week. This part is always going to be sped up, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start putting in some of the other stuff just to see where it can fit in without us going over budget if possible. Okay, so at this point, I've written in all of my fixed expenses, essentially. And then even though these two renewals are part of this $150 business budget, I do know the specific dates that the renewals are coming out, which is why I've written those in already. And then also with my laundry and also Starbucks, I go ahead and I withdraw that on the first day of the month. Well, I add this to the Starbucks app, and then I withdraw the $20 in quarters in the beginning of the month, just so that I already have all of that stuff loaded, basically, because I've budgeted it to where that's what I need, you know, for the whole month. So at this point, what you're going to see me do, I'm going to take these amounts and I'm going to be subtracting it from the starting balance to see what our ending balance is, and then I can start adding in these few other miscellaneous things that I need to add in. Okay, so I'm done at this point besides adding in these extras. And as you guys can see, I use my actual numbers whenever I can. I do know that some people like to overestimate because they don't like the numbers. So they'll put like $8 here, $35 here, $25 for that. Me personally, I like putting my exact numbers whenever I can because I'm just very meticulous like that. So I first went to, let's see, 150 minus the 25.16 twice is $99.68, and I don't really have any other business expenses that I personally know of so far, so I'm just going to put it down here. We'll check that off, and then that means we're at $1,531.10. So honestly, I might stop putting the business expense, like, unless I know it's something exact, I might stop putting it here because I do save money every single month in a miscellaneous / investment fund. And most of my business expenses will be some type of investment. Like technically this tripod that I purchased, instead of me putting it under whatever I put it under, I probably put it under miscellaneous or shopping or something. I could have put it under business. I don't really know. But when I did that, that really should have just come out of my investment sinking fund, to be honest with you. So that's the part of my budget it's not necessarily that it's not clear on how I should do it. It's just if I can fit it into my budget and not take money out of my savings, I don't want to. Now, if it's a car expense, it's going to come out of my car sinking fund. If it's, what's another sinking fund? If it's my taxes, it's going to come out of my tax sinking fund. But I've built up this large amount of money in an investment / miscellaneous sinking fund for things that are considered investments, and this tripod is an investment in my business. So I might stop putting business here. Now, when it's certain things like this, these renewals, that can come out of the regular budget, but anything extra I feel like should probably start coming out of my sinking fund, but I'm still not necessarily sure on that just yet. So as far as my hair goes, I would rather fit it into one of these weeks, but this particular week I'm off for like a whole week. So I would rather, even though that's going to make me over budget on paper this week, I would rather just fit it in here because that's the only place that it actually makes sense. I don't have to, you know, worry about when I'm working and all of that other stuff. So I just did that all kinds of wrong, child. Let me get my red pen. So this is going to essentially make me over budget this week by $80.80. But remember, I overestimate on my budget, so I could possibly be $100 under budget for this particular week, and then guess what? I'm still positive for the week, or I can make more than $2,000. So the last thing that we have to do is get supplements, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and order them this first week. I know that I have to get one of my supplements very soon, and I'm not really sure about the other ones, so I'd rather just go ahead and order it right here at the beginning of the month and just kind of go from there. So that's gonna make it $1,295. And I'm pretty sure I've included everything at this point. So down here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write week 1, and our amount is $1,295. Week 2, we're negative, so I'll grab this pen again, $80.80. Week 3, $1,531.10, and then week 4, $1,506.91. So let's see what this adds up to, so we can kind of see about how much money we'll have left over to determine. Why did I put minus? Ooh, I don't want to minus that one. To determine how much money about we'll be able to save. So this is pretty much on target with me putting that my savings goal, when I did the monthly layout, I put that my savings goal was $4,000 this month. So basically, if I only earn this much, and if I spend every single penny that you see here on paper, this is still how much money I'm gonna have left over in my budget, which is what, probably about 60%. Yeah, almost 60% of my income. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to double up what I typically put in my tax sinking fund each month. I feel like my tax sinking fund at this point is overfunded because I have enough in there to pay for 2 years worth of what I typically owe in taxes. But, you know, I just want to pretty much be on the safe side. And let's see. I'm gonna basically triple up for my car sinking fund, because when I get back home, probably one of the first things I'm gonna do is go ahead and pay my $500 deductible to get my car fixed. It's been messed up for a couple years now. It's just a dent in my it's not the hood, it's like the roof of my car, and you could barely really see it unless you pay attention to it, but I know it's there, and it's other little nicks and stuff around my car that I want to get fixed. So it's only $500 deductible. I'm just gonna go ahead and get everything fixed. And so because of me knowing that that money is going to be coming out, I'm just going to go ahead and triple what I'm going to put in, because I know that $500 is coming out pretty soon. So then let's see how much we have left over after that. So that means that $2,802.21 is going to go to our miscellaneous / investment sinking fund. And I know some people are probably like, why don't you just invest it now? It's not what I want to do. Some of the future investments that I want to do are going to cost me a lot of money. So while it might not make sense for me to just have it in an account that's only earning 2.2% interest, it's better than the 0.01% interest that my old savings used to give me. But also, I don't want to just sitting around not doing anything, but I don't want to put the money into some kind of investment now when I don't want to lose any portion of this. I don't know. You know, I'm just going to keep beefing it up and beefing it up. You guys might see my investment sinking fund get up to $15,000 before I withdraw from it. Hell, I don't know. But I am putting a substantial amount of money in that because I do have future investments, not just in different businesses or, you know, things like that, but also in myself. So there are going to be certain things when it comes to me building my brand that I'm going to have to invest in myself, whether it's a course or paying somebody to redo my website or Facebook ads or whatever. And that's going to be coming out of this fund. So I have to make sure I have as much money in there as I possibly can. So this is the story that I hope my money tells for me in the month of February. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have questions, feel free to leave them down below. The biggest thing is, if you're not somebody who gets paid on a weekly basis, maybe you get paid on a bi-weekly basis, all you'll have is 2 columns instead of 4. If you get paid on a monthly basis, depending on what kind of planner you have, if you have my planner, you won't even really need to do this, because there's a different place where you could do a monthly budget. But if you don't have my planner and you just have notes pages, you'll just have like one single line, literally. I'll probably end up, you know what, if you made it to the end of this video, if you would like for me to do a mock budget on camera, of course I won't say who it is, but if you would like for me to do a mock budget where you literally send me what your income is, what your bills are, you know, on a monthly basis, that's it. I'll end up trying to determine what your budget should end up being, and also I'll do this on camera for you. Feel free to email me at KeAmber@KeAmberVaughn.com. So just KeAmber@KeAmberVaughn.com. Email that to me. I'll pick a lucky winner, and this particular week when I am off work, I will do that video for you. So some people don't make it to the end of the video and they won't even see this offer. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested, send your budget in. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.